Yeah.
Rest, Mr. Speaker. I am also quite desolate at what happened on the previous day, and subsequently the Honourable Minister Justice and Honourable Rishad Badiuddin have been raising certain issues. The privilege of a Member of Parliament is untrammeled and we have to protect it. But then on the guise of privilege, when you are going to take up an issue about another institution of state, now there are certain limitations. Now we have to be very careful. Now there are variety of issues which have to be told here, because Parliamentary Privileges Act gives the power for you to conduct affairs in Parliament the way you want. But similarly, the judges also must be able to conduct their affairs with freedom, right? Now, on this very issue of recusal of judges, it was I, as a Member of Parliament, as a colleague of Honourable Rishad Badiuddin, originally took up the issue, why are these judges recusing themselves one after the other? At that time, I also took up the issue. Now, I didn't go to criticize anybody. I said that the Chief Justice should, before nominating the judge, ask from the judge whether he will be having any impediment in hearing the case, because this is a sensitive political matter. Because we sympathized with Mr. Rishad Badiuddin at that time. We also felt that his incarceration for such a long time on a very trivial issue or on a trumped-up charge is not a done thing. That is why we stood up for him. But now, being privy to what the Honourable Minister Justice told me, and being privy to what a very leading lawyer in Hulstorf, who is virtually a legend in Hulstorf, who happens to be my senior as well, what he told me yesterday, he is thoroughly upset about this issue Mr. Rishad Badiuddin is talking about, having called the judge. It's a fact. Now, there are so many President's Council here. The former President is also a lawyer who had practiced in courts. There is nothing wrong in lawyers calling judges, right? On a sitting day, if they have personal difficulties, they do call. You see, there is a convention, but then they don't go and advise them to give judgments in a particular way. That is wrong. In that case, if that happens, the judge has all the right to recuse themselves. But here, that particular legend, I don't want to name him, Honourable Vijayadasa Rajapaksa knows. I have been his junior. Mr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa had been a junior to another senior Muslim lawyer who is also a relative of mine now, right? But these legends are their reputation is also getting tarnished. Because when you talk about them calling judges, and when that happens to be from the same community, that will be further problem. Now this issue of, I am sure, Honourable Speaker, in permitting privileges to be raised, now you should have examined the script. Now he is even questioning, asking that the judges' phone records must be examined. Now this is going beyond a limit now. You see, this house has certain limitations. Honourable Mahinda Rajapaksa knows, when I was Minister of Justice, there was an incident in Mana courts, right? The Chief Justice called me. Then Shirani Bandaranaike was Chief Justice. She was thoroughly disturbed. Mana courts were being stoned and there were accusations. Then the President, His Excellency Rajapaksa, called me as the Minister of Justice and told me not to raise this issue in Parliament.
Please.
So, these things have happened in the past.
Please, now there is going to be another debate.
Who are behaving so ruthlessly and trying to hold allegations against sitting judges is a very, very dirty thing to do, and this should be avoided. Senior lawyers' names are being dragged into this.
Please stop now.
Right? This is very unfair.
This is now wind up now.